What up, everyone? So this is part two of my Empire. I keep saying Empire Strikes Back, but part two of my New York City building, Lego building, and so far I have built the Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, and the Chrysler Building. And so far that took 2 hours on Monday to do, and now I'm stuck doing two more buildings, and I think the last one might be a little bit tough based on the what they want done. Well, not what they want done, but what's in the instructions, my robot and everything. Right. So let's see here. Where did we leave off at? Let's see. Page 68. Oh, instruction 68, page 104. This is a thick book too. It's an instruction manual. So let's begin. Before I begin, for anybody who will watch this in the future, hit that like and hit that subscribe button too. I hope they do more of these Lego building things in the future. I don't know about if there's gonna be something like this. I actually wanted to where's the other piece I'm missing? There it is. I actually wanted to build all the little cities they got, but they all sold out on Lego.com for some reason. It's been a lot of that. So now I'm starting to build the what's this building called? I never pronounce this building. I'm so bad with pronunciation of certain words. Flatration building. The Flatration building was the tallest building in New York, or even the first building in the United States for the triangular ground plan. The Flat building remains one of the New York's most memorable structures. In this building, right here, you've seen in a lot of movies. I think you've seen in Spider-Man a lot, all the Spider-Mans, I think, so far. Maybe just the Amazing Spider-Man, maybe McGuire Spider-Man, but it was built by Daniel H. Burnham. She was hired to design a new showcase of headquarters for the Chicago-based contractor, the Fuller Company. This building is valued at $190 million today. Interesting. So that's what I'm about to build right now. It's weird that they choose that building, but I guess it's historical. Not all that stuff. Build it from this side. I'm gonna close the book. But yeah, I wanted to keep building more Lego sets. I think I said in the first live stream, I wanted to build like a freaking sitting on this ground. Build like a Star Wars sets, but all of them are sold out right now. Is that the piece I want to use? Oopsies. Go back. I missed a piece. Actually, there's a round piece. And then this piece here. Let me move this back a little bit. Now I'm in my robe. My Jedi robe. Come on, this Jedi robe I got for Christmas a couple years ago. It's nice and warm. Let's see here. All right. What's the gray piece? Let's see here. Hmm. I should have gathered all these pieces up. So I need 6 of these. 6 of these. Need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just keep putting them on there. Last few. Shoot. You can take a trip. I don't know about it. Taking a trip to New York. I had never been to New York City before. I think I might have said this in the first live stream. I think the closest thing I've been to New York City is New York, and Las Vegas, and New York at the New York section of Universal Studios in Orlando. That's only the closest I've been to New York. But I don't know if I even want to go to New York anymore. Something don't feel right about it. Maybe that's just me. I don't feel like right about a whole bunch of stuff right now. You know? Feel right about anything. Just one of those great pieces. I need 2 of them. Just one. I need 6 of those. 8 of those actually. Let's say 6. So 8 altogether. Okay, let me find the 6 then. After those past few months, actually this past whole year, I don't feel right about anything. Oops, sorry. Makes me want to go into the wilderness and live like in a cabin somewhere with a wolf dog, drinking whiskey. You know, somewhere in the Yukon, drinking whiskey with a wolf dog, chopping wood, with a flannel on. Cleaning up brown one. It says brown, but it should be dark. Like a dark gray. Is that really it? Is that it, this building? No, it's not. Because it's one more piece. There's a flat piece. No, this thing keeps going. Oh, sorry about that stupid stand. Let me fix it right quick. That's the first thing that happened with this stand. That's weird. Never has this happened with this stand. Stand on the bricks. That's even better now. Now you can see everything. All right. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Another one. Apparently, Let's see here. I actually feel kind of irked right now. I don't like when people troll my page, they get mad about it. Troll my channel and get mad about it. They don't like the way I talk or the stuff I'm saying. It's like, you know what? Peace out. I ain't got time for you anymore. And I think this is it for this building. So, my next thing is, how does this next one, the last building, work? Let's see here. Sometimes I hate being rude to people. When it comes to my channel, I want more people to subscribe to the channel. If you can sit there and complain about my content and you don't like the way I talk or anything else, it's like, there's the door. Use it. Go home. Everybody's not going to talk about what you like. It's like the same thing. I don't like what they like. They talking about. I ain't gonna stay around. I'm not gonna sit here and subscribe to the channel to complain about the content they talking about. Like I know some people do with other people's channels. It's like, why are you gonna stay around somebody else's channel and sit there and complain about the content they talk about if you don't agree with it? That's just weird to me. All right, my coffee should be done. Let's see. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. All right. Final straw here. Final stretch. Well, I was saying, I, I just don't get people that get on people's streams like that. Not streams, but channels like that and get mad because they don't like the content on there. They subscribe or stay on there and keep doing that. But hello, Sky Phantom. I see you dropping by. I think you're new here. But welcome to Franchise History TV. When I should say where because it's only me, only one man bandstand here, where I do all sorts of entertainment things here on all the entertainment, set movies, set music, a little sports, but mostly the geek culture. And as you see here, I'm building Legos. First time ever doing it. I got this Lego set for Christmas, and I figure out live streaming building it, do some news content for this channel. So once again, welcome Sky Phantom. Let's see here. But I ain't gonna let that bother me when it comes to people doing that. It is what it is. It's what, yeah, I guess everybody on YouTube has to deal with that. I guess when you start getting more followers and more notoriety out there, I guess you're gonna get tons of that. But hey, it is what it is. Shoot. Forgot the piece in the kitchen. Damn it, I'll be right back. Oh, all right, all right, all right. We're back. Back here. What is supposed to be the one World Trade Center? Let's see here. That's actually one thing I would do in New York. If I was to go to New York, was actually to go see that building. What the heck? I always wanted to see the Empire State Building and all those places when I went out to, if I ever went out to New York. Even the World Trade Center, the original World Trade Centers. I just realized it's funny. I'm building this World Trade Center, the one World Trade Center. It's actually the 20th anniversary of that fateful day. Fateful day. I didn't know what the heck was going on. I just remember where I was at because everybody had stories of where they was at during that day. I know exactly where I was at that day. Sixth grade. So sixth grade, yeah, sixth grade. Nigga, sixth grade history class. I got the name of my teacher, and it was actually moving through. Let's see here. We was I forgot they coming from math class, so we was moving through classes, and the history teacher just placed. It was kind of. I wasn't somber, but basically he was somber, I should say. We don't know what the heck is going on. We were maybe 6 or 11 years old, 12 years old. I forgot. We were sitting here all excited and wild and all that stuff, and he just basically tells us just to sit down and basically be quiet. Not quiet in a rude way, but quiet down. And so sit there, he turns on the TV. And back then, this is 2001. TVs ain't what they are now. There's no HD 4K TV, so the whole TV is fuzzy and it's black and white. One of those school TVs. So we're sitting there watching it, and you can make out with the fuzziness and the black and white fuzziness and static and everything. There's two towers standing. Can't really tell what's going on. You just see two towers, and I recognize them because back then, for some reason, I was big into all the skyscrapers and all that. Still kind of am big into drawing skyscrapers and all that stuff. And I already knew what they was. I don't think my classmates knew what it was, but I knew what they were. But we didn't know what's going on. And then the picture got clear. You start seeing smoke. And then they realized it's. I don't think the headline saying we're under attack, but breaking news, all that stuff. I don't know exactly what it's saying on those banners on TV. I don't even remember which TV it was. So we're sitting there watching it, and we see the first tower go down. In my head, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Come to find out it's terrorists, of course. Now, the whole, not the optics, but everything surrounding September 11th, either it's conspiracy theory, whatever, I don't know. I'm not gonna say what I think it was. For the longest time, you just thought it was terrorists blowing down stuff. But who knows in this world anymore? I think for the last 4 years, we realized everything is not what it seems with certain things. So I'm not gonna go in too much into conspiracy theories about that, but I don't know. But regardless, it's a sad day for America, not just for America, but just for the world too. I know some parts of the world was celebrating like that, but who knows if that footage is even real. Like I say, I question everything in this world now. I don't take anything with a grain of salt. I don't take anything somebody says, especially when it comes to the media. I especially don't care about the news medias because they're not truthful. And I wish other people can wake up to that and see that you guys are being played for fools. But enough about real life and media stuff. Let's talk about something else. Anybody else on it? For my people out there who just tuned in, I'm building, as you can see, Empire State Building. Well, I built the Empire State Building, Chrysler Building, New York City. Right now, currently on the last building, which is called the One World Trade Center. And I was just talking about the events of September 11th, trying to remember what happened to me on that day. I was living in Wisconsin, by the way, at the time. I was not living in Arizona nor California. Originally from Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Packer fan. Hope the Packers do go to the Super Bowl and win it. I really do hope they do. I know sports is kind of not some people's cup of tea right now with all the goofiness that's going on, mainly the NBA. I, for one, even before this past season, me and the NBA have not been too well fond of each other. I always thought there was some cheating going on when it comes to the NBA. Come to find out it's true because my team used to be the Milwaukee Bucks in 2001, 2000 season. Bucks should have been in the finals, but the NBA didn't want it because it doesn't that bring money. They don't want a small market team in there. They just want the Lakers and 76ers in there because there's two big market teams, two big cities. And I want them in there. Come to find out that that ref was screwing a whole bunch of other teams over too, including the Milwaukee Bucks, Sacramento Kings, and everything. Kings haven't been the same since then. Now you got one of the players' dads asking him, "Can he be traded?" Which is funny to me, but yeah, I don't watch the NBA like that anymore. I'm done. I can't do too much of the virtual signaling and all kinds of other stuff, especially as led by LeBron James himself, who don't know nothing, nothing. But enough about basketball. Let's see here. How to build this thing here. This thing is actually a complicated thing now that I think about it because there's so many parts going into it because it's not the building is not a normal building. If you've seen the One World Trade Center, it's an odd looking building. I think pictures on here. Well, the real life. I want to look for a real life picture. Where's the real life picture of it? The real picture of it. See, if you can see that, it's not a normal building. It's kind of weird. Like they try to incorporate a lot of the original World Trade Center and trying to and did what they did with it. It's kind of weird building it with a Lego set. You have to actually make it. You'll see when I get done. I can't describe it right now. It looks complicated, and I'm trying to figure out where I'm leaving off at with this thing. And I'm looking for pieces, two hook pieces actually. I hope I didn't lose them when here's one when I exploded that bag the other day. Uh, mm, Where is my other piece at? Where's the other piece? Trying to look for another piece that looks like this or that. That's what I'm stuck on. Let's see here. I don't know how long I'll be live streaming this thing. So I have to be somewhere. Oh, here's the other piece. I'm sitting on it to be somewhere around 9 o'clock. Hopefully, it won't take that long. I want to finish this today because next week I got 4 days of work, and then I'm going to Florida to hang out with the Florida people. Man, going to Universal because I just need a break from the job. Job is a lot to do. People have been out sick with either with supposedly the COVID, supposedly the corona, or just the regular old flu or cold symptoms. It's like, shoot, you can't get the cold and flu anymore and go to work 'cause you had to stay at home. No one of those days of working while you're sick, which I did actually earlier last year when this whole thing started. Sick as a dog, too. Still went to work with a 101 fever. Feel like I was melting. It was rough. It was rough. But I got the day done. Hit me too. Hit me like a freaking train. Because one day you feel good, next thing you know, bam, you're sick. That's exactly what happened that day. Went home later that night at the old job, got me some Theraflu. I was gone. Woke up the next day like nothing happened. But I had a cough for am I doing this right? I don't think I'm doing this right. I am not doing this right. No, I had a cough for about a month. I had a whole cough for the whole entire month of February. It was weird. Oh, that's good. See, I wish I could spend a whole month in Florida like that. But I don't got the freaking PTO for it. Actually, before I moved to Arizona, I was actually thinking about moving to Florida, but I just thought it was too far away from the family because majority of family lives in California, some here and some in Wisconsin, some in Texas. And I kind of want to be still around the family somewhat because nobody that I know in my family lives in Florida. So I would love to spend a month in Florida. Shoot, I ain't even move out there. The only thing about Florida is I can't stand is not so much the humidity because I know a lot of people don't like the humidity. I already live out in Phoenix and it's freaking hot as hell during the summertime. That's nothing to me anymore. My first summer here, I almost fainted a couple of times trying to get used to the weather out here. 'Cause it mid July, early August, it is hell, hell to be out there. This year, I actually got used to it because last 2019 was my first summer out. Last year wasn't as bad. I think I got used to it, but you gotta keep the air on and everything. Especially in my old apartment. My old apartment is just a freaking heat box. This apartment, not so much, but it's a cold box. But yeah, thing about Florida is not so much the weather. Yeah, it is the weather. Hurricanes, tornadoes. That's a big thing for me. I don't feel like evacuate my house every fall. Was it late fall, like late summer, early fall, or spring, or something like that? Whenever they have their seasons, I don't want to do that. I've been down there right after hurricane season two. The last time I actually went to Florida was a couple years ago, 2017. I went down there after I forgot the name of the hurricane that came down there. But I went down there probably a month after it happened, maybe 2 months, and stuff was still like not so much destroyed, but topsy turvy. Like I went to Universal and I think it's their little firework thing or something like that was still like unhinged, like it was still off. And then when I was going towards the coast, like not so much a swamp. Once you go towards like the coast, there's still like down trees and all that stuff out there. I don't know. If I was to move to Florida, it'd probably be on the west coast of Florida. It's still like nothing happens out there. It's like that east coast of Florida and central Florida. I don't know. I'm skeptical. Miami, I don't know about Miami. I think Miami is more of a tourist city than anything. Uh, plus there's too many sinkholes down there too. They got gators, gators, snakes, pythons. When I heard they was hunting for pythons for money, I said that sounds interesting, but no, I don't do snakes. Don't do snakes. All right, let's put this thing together. Sit here talking. I think it goes like this. They're not really showing me how this goes. Ooh, both pieces have to go. Now that makes sense. Both pieces have to go down. Makes perfect sense now. But Florida, I have a love thing, hate thing with Florida. I won't say so much hate, but ever since I was 6 years old, Florida has been like one of the places I like going the most. I don't know why. Better than Vegas. I don't like Vegas. Last time I went to Vegas, Vegas has changed. Let's say that from the first time I went. First time I went to Vegas was probably 2002, and it was fine because I was only 12 years old, so you don't really know much about what really going on in Vegas. But once I got, let's say, the first time I went to Vegas as an adult was probably 2013. That was still fine. But all of a sudden, 2018, the last time I went out there, it's just seemed like it's ratchet out there now. Dirty. I don't know. It's not my type of town. Not my type of town. My friends always used to go out there and their little trips. It ain't for me no more. I don't know if it's even for them anymore. I'm getting too old having all these damn kids. All right, this thing is confusing me a lot. Let's see here. Mhm. See, this part right here, you can see it. This part right here has to go in this little hook down here. Me, how does it hook? Oh man, I shouldn't try to hook it. It's weird how they got this building too. It has to be hooked. It's not planted on the actual Lego part. It's on a hook. But yes, I'll be down in Florida next week, starting on Thursday. Oh, here you go. It still don't make no sense. It has to be on this side. Starting on Thursday, probably going to Miami on Friday. Never been to Miami before. See what's down there. Probably won't do too much. Probably see the sights and everything. Go to South Beach for a minute and drive back to Orlando. That's what I'm flying into. And then on Saturday, hit up one of those parks. see here. Neighbors across the street, across the way over there. Oh, shoot. You know what? Let me start from the top. Should I start from the bottom? Start from the top, go down to the bottom? Because this is, I'm having a tough time with this. You know what? I think I will do that. I think I'm gonna start from the top and go down to the bottom. I remember back in the day when I used to didn't get the labels right. I used to start from the top, go down to the bottom. Right now, I'm having a tough time. I think it's confusing me. All right. Is it two of those pieces? All right. That on there. Let's see here. Build the antenna. I'm going from the top to the bottom. To these. Cinnamon coffee. Shoot. I don't do Disneyland. I mean Disney World either. Nope, don't do Disney World. Actually, I did want to go to Animal Kingdom and NGM because I've never been to those before. I ain't been to Epcot, Magic Kingdom, but Disney don't deserve my money as a customer after what they have done to Star Wars. I don't care what Dave Filoni or John Favreau did. Actually, I do, but I don't care. In this terms of, we should have got what John Favreau and Dave Filoni been doing with the Mandalorian at the start. Why did we have to wait 4 years to finally get something close to Star Wars to resemble Star Wars? That's my only question. People still tell me I should watch The Mandalorian. My cousin keeps telling me to watch that. He even let me use his Disney Plus subscription. I don't know. I didn't know I had an HBO Max subscription too. I just found that out last week. I should go on there tonight. Using this background music to create my next video. Let's see here. I just had the piece. Where did the piece go? Oh, here it is. Boom. I gotta do that again? Alright. He's saying that. I'm watching too much Matthew McConaughey. I don't even watch his movies like that. Let's see here. New to this channel, please subscribe. Many new subscribers out there. Hopefully I can get to 100 by. You know what? I might get to 100 by the end of the month. Might get to 100 by. And yeah, I'm definitely might get to 100 by the end of the month. Especially what I have planned when I go to Florida. I also have another channel called Lone Wolf Adventure TV, which is more of a traveling channel, lifestyle channel. I call it lifestyle because I started talking about football in there for some reason. Taking my aggressions of Packers, the 3 losses the Packers have experienced this year on film. Okay. Oh, that's the piece I'm missing. Never mind. I'm sitting here trying to look for this piece already on there. You know what, Sky Phantom? You're not alone when it comes to that. A lot of people that I know among the Phantom Menace and other Star Wars fans are not looking forward to them. Um, a lot of them just seem like they just throwing anything out there and expecting to for something to stick. I think what they got going on with the Mandalorian is where they should go. Like I said, John Favreau was right when they said, and he said, Disney or Lucasfilm should listen to the fans because the fans know what they're talking about. These fans have been around since 1977, since the first one came out. They know what they're talking about. I just think the whole sequel trilogy was probably one of the biggest mistakes ever. And it's not just because we don't want to see women in there. I don't have a problem seeing women in main character roles. Come on. Men really have problems seeing women in main character roles. Just thinking of all the past shows that main characters include women. I can think Terminator, Alien, uh, even Charlie's Angels, stuff like that. You really saying men don't want to see that? Please. If Ray was written better, actually, if all the characters are written better, we wouldn't have a problem. But they weren't. They weren't at all. So I agree with you. I'm not looking forward to the Disney Plus shows at all. Actually, I don't even have to look for it. Like, let's say this. This is what they should do if they want TV shows and want people to actually watch the shows. They should really look into, like, get more people who love Star Wars. And I think I said this plenty of times before. Get people who love Star Wars, who love stuff like the EU, and try to adapt some of them stories into there. Some of them stories are actually interesting. They should adapt more like horror type Star Wars stuff into there. Like there's so many ideas they could do with Star Wars that have been created for the last I don't know how many years now since they started the EU, and they don't use them. They could have easily did the whole um, what happens after Return of the Jedi. I can't even think right now. They could have easily had Han Solo, well, continued Han Solo, Princess Leia's marriage, and could have brought in their three kids and Luke. They could have. There's so much that they could have did differently. Let's see here. Now for the MCU Disney Plus shows, I'm really not looking for. Actually, I'm looking forward to more of those than anything. And I probably won't pay anything to watch that. And I think the Falcon, if they stay off the woke stuff, I think the Falcon and the Winter Soldier actually be good, regardless of uh, the Winter Soldier not becoming the new Captain America, which he should have become. But I kind of now understood why. And it kind of makes sense because of all the stuff he did. But then again, he did stuff in the comic books too. He still became Captain America. But I really think, regarding Lucasfilm and MCU, Sebastian Stan should be Luke Skywalker moving forward. And I really don't think they should get Robert Downey Jr. to play Grand Admiral Thrawn, which I don't get that one. You don't have the voice for it. Like my last video, I said Benedict Cumberbatch should have been him. He has the voice for it. More than Robert Downey. Robert Downey is just too quirky to be something like that to me. Maybe he might have a look. I don't think Robert Downey wants to get Facebook either. I don't see him doing that at this age. Maybe that's just me. It's a yellow one. What's true? Yes, Daisy Divine. Disney does own the media that spends the time lying to everybody. That's why I don't listen to them. Like Disney to be Disney need to be swamped out of all the freaking people they got in there because I don't know. Yes, they could have done did a Thrawn trilogy. But yes, Hollywood hates their outsiders. They're not in the entertainment business. They are into propaganda. Yes, they are. I wonder how some of these media companies are gonna do it now that they think Trump is out of the way. They really got nothing else to talk about now. What are they gonna talk about now? They can't talk about Trump anymore. What are they gonna talk about now from now on? They want to make the most doing the least. Yep, they do. They do. I just think they can get away with making stuff like that and nobody was gonna say anything, which is actually dumb because people are crazy about Star Wars. Even the casual fans are still crazy about Star Wars. And just the freaking crap on it is just ridiculous. But yeah, I wonder what the media is going to do now that they think Trump is out of the way. What are you going to do? Probably listen to their overlords, Chinese overlords. At this point, what else they got to do? I would say, man, yeah, maybe the Simple Jacksons start acting less crazy, but I don't even know about that. They'll find something else to complain about. They ain't got no other lives. They ain't got no work, got nothing else. Being on Twitter is not work. Being on TikTok is not work. Using your hands and actually doing something is work. Let's see here. Oh man, where did that go wrong with this? Oh, I see. That's what I went wrong. Got connected. Yep. Yep. That's exactly probably what it's gonna be, like the Clinton era. And probably a little bit like the Obama era. Nothing. Maybe it is a silver lining out of this. 'Cause you don't know. They won't do anything when they get in there, when they in power. Probably trying to list some stupid stuff in there, but as far as the media, they got nothing else to do after that. They probably gonna start losing money. I wouldn't be surprised. Because Trump made them money. That's the funny thing about this whole thing. Probably reporting about cats stuck in trees or something like that. Let's see here. That's what I'm thinking. Cats stuck in trees. What the? Oh, it's supposed to be like that. All right. I don't even remember what the news was like during the Clinton era. It was not and that like when was Clinton president from like 92 to 99, 2000. Man, I don't even remember them years like that. The only thing I remember about the freaking 90s, I was only um 5, 6, 7, 8 around that time. I think shoot. I didn't think about 90s cartoons were better around the 90s too. That being my favorite 90s cartoons is actually I had to divide it up in sections. For Nickelodeon, my favorite 90s cartoon was Rugrats. For Cartoons Network, oh, that's a tough one. There was so much stuff on Cartoons Network that was so memorable. I would say the Looney Tunes, maybe Dexter's Laboratory, but I think Looney Tunes is more of the older stuff. I think if anything, it's probably Dexter's Lab. I really enjoyed that show. They got the first season on there. A lot of people forget Disney attacked its shareholders. to kick in $6 million to keep the company afloat for 6 months. That was about 4 months ago. Yeah, I don't, I don't know. I would like going back to Sky Phantom's whole thing with the Disney Plus thing. I don't know how they would survive with that. Have they? Disney parks have stopped work on Tron in the new IMAX theater. Probably ran out of money and try to use it as a Cabrona scare or something like that. But it seems like Universal is doing a little bit better when it comes to Disney. Maybe because Universal didn't I did this before last year. I think Disney really stretched themselves thin trying to buy up everything. Who knows? They knew this was coming. Who knows? But you try to buy 20th Century Fox, Lucasfilm, and the MCU. Yeah, that's not gonna go well, especially if you've done nothing with Fox or going to do anything with Fox. So I don't know. I for one ain't giving Disney money. I think I said this earlier. I am not going to any Disney parks when I'm out in Florida. I am staying away. But as far as Disney, I don't know what they're gonna do. I feel like they're trying to do every last effort to do something. And I think Warner Bros. Is not too far away from that. They keep trying to bank on Wonder Woman and Harley Quinn. It's like once you bring characters everybody loves, I gotta do this 4 times. But who we know? We're fans. We don't know anything. We're just toxic fans. Some of these people who are in power at Disney, Warner Brothers, whoever, they're just freaking dummies. They don't know anything. They're not fans of this stuff. I always think that if you want to be successful when it comes to big time franchises like Star Wars or something like that, you gotta hire fans. Look at history. Look at the history. Bob Iger saw a collapse coming and stepped down, and that was the year before the Rona hit. Bob was already serving out the rest of his contract. Yeah, he probably is. I think he was supposed to be gone anyway last year. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen with Disney. They kind of put themselves in a whole way before this crap started happening. I just think they were naive to think that they was gonna keep money by doing this. And the future of the yep, WB is broke. The company owns them is broke, and the parent company is broke. I think they're losing money. AT&T got still got the other stuff, but yeah, they like I said, they gotta stop all this woke stuff. And another thing they need to do is open the damn economy back up. 'Cause they really ain't gonna make any money if freaking everybody don't got money to pay them or do anything with it. Universe is popped up by Comcast. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now that I think about it, it's probably a good thing that Comcast didn't buy Fox. They probably knew something was up. I think all these people know what's up. Let's see here. It seemed like Universal is kind of another thing. I think another thing that's probably hurting Disney too is they don't have Disneyland open back up. That's a lot of money right there. Disneyland and California Adventures opening up, not open back up. That's a lot of money. They missing out there. I think the other parks are open. I think I know all 4 parks in Orlando is open, but I think the other park. I think the other parks in like uh, could be different. Shanghai, Hong Kong, Japan. I think they're open. I don't know about Disneyland in France. But yeah, they need to open up those parks. They want to survive, especially the people who work there. They worried about cases, 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 cases. Some of them telling lies. Media be telling lies. Keep trying to tell people that media is not truthful. The media does not like the American people or regular people. But people think I'm crazy when I say that. They do not like you at all. The media despises the common people. Big media, I should say. Same thing with these tech companies. And that goes for any of them outside of Disney. NBC, MSNBC, wherever. Fox, whatever. They don't like you people. Media does not like the people. That's why they keep lying to you. And I can wonder how much else they're lying to everybody about certain stuff, especially the stuff in the past, historical stuff. It's always two sides of a story. Me being a historian, some of the stuff that has happened, I have seriously questioned it. Let's see here. Shoot. Probably need to buy more Lego sets. I think. No, I'm not going anywhere near Disney, but I think Disney got a big old Lego store out there in their little downtown Disney thing. I forgot what it's called. Disney Springs, I think it is. I ain't going anywhere near Disney. I am staying on the Universal side of things. All right. Oh yeah, definitely they see themselves as a fourth estate. Now the Daily Wire is starting to make movies. Everybody's trying to make movies now. That's the thing. Let's see here. Who else has been making movies lately like that? Everybody's trying to make movies now. I think eventually independent movies are going to become a thing, more of a thing, because independent movies are made with more heart than these big time movies, big studio movies. Like last year, I was on an independent kick, especially the '80s independent. They had '80s independent movies had heart. They may not have been good as far as like writing and acting, but still they had heart, and they were still entertaining. Oh yes, you're definitely right, Daisy Divine. People seem not to understand media only has much power over you as you let them. You can turn them off. You do not need them. Nope, you don't need them for entertainment. That's why I don't watch the news. I stopped watching news years ago. Like, let me tell you a story. CNN. Everybody knows who CNN is, right? Not to throw them under the bus, but this is what they did. My parents literally sat there from 2006 till probably still now watching CNN. And CNN is nothing but one step up from freaking what's that thing called that's on Fox? That they always report on celebrities doing dumb stuff, always in the celebrities business. TMZ. That's basically what CNN is now. TMZ. Because they don't talk about the news. They're completely biased. Orange Man bad everything. So this is what I got support out there. Orange Man bad everything. And my parents literally sat there and sucked that up for about 4 years. And now you can't bring them out of it. They so stuck in their ways when it comes to it. And I literally sat there watching them. Like I literally would sit there after I get off work, sit in the freaking family room on that big old 4K TV they got, and they sit there watching CNN. I literally sit there on my computer, laptop, playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, or even studying sometimes. So I was studying for some teacher credential. I literally sit there and listen to all the lies CNN sit there talking about, and they'll just suck it all up. It's ridiculous. They truly believe Orange Man is a dictator. But that's them. They ain't me. I know where the dictator is. Let's see here. Dictator is something like Hitler. Dictator is something like Stalin. They killed millions of their own people or other people. Trump has not did that yet. And never was going to do it. But they truly believe that they live in a dictatorship. Hmm. Quite insulting to people who actually live in those type of countries with under dictators. They hear Americans say they live on a dictatorship. It's quite insulting to those people. That's why I hate when people say that. Here. Let's see here. Speaking of Universal, they finally got Jurassic Park on there on the Peacock streaming service. Too bad you have to pay for it. Well, not the Peacock, but you have to pay to watch Jurassic Park on the Peacock. That's why I always say, people, get the hard copies. Not to pay for anything. We're watching the same process Chavez followed. It's the same process Adolf used. People don't get that though. Street violence, lockdowns, promise to don't deliver, rigged the vote to get in. Oh yeah. I try to tell people what's going on, but they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen to me. So they so wrapped up in this is racism. I say liberalism, whatever they want to call it, leftist politics, all that stuff. It's the biggest farce ever. But it only ends if people actually want to do something about it. That's when it truly ends. People in San Francisco stop trying to flee the city, actually fight their overlords. They'd be out of that situation. But no, they want to flee and go to a different state, do the same thing over again. Like that's really gonna work, and it hasn't worked for any of them yet. But what do I know? I don't know anything. I know one thing. I'm getting the hell out of here. Oh, most definitely Days and Divine. They don't want to listen to anything. They really think they're on the right side of stuff. It's like eventually you're gonna reap what you sow with this kind of stuff. They really think they're the resistance. You're not the resistance. Media and the government's on your side, especially those Simple Jack governments, I gotta clarify. I'm gonna get shut down by YouTube. If you know what I mean by Simple Jack by now, you're not the resistance. You're the ops. Okay, what did I do here? Okay, what did I do wrong here? So now I'm messed up now. All right, let's start from the top. Now I built the top part now. Now I gotta build a box part now. Yeah, the resistance. No, you're not. Fool yourself. But I know somebody can talk politics more than I can, though. His name is Young Ripper 59, aka Eric July. He has the best, probably one of the best actual political commentary channels, on top of comic books and all of that. He can explain it more than I can. Yep, they use that. Yep, yep, they have. They have. That is all correct, Daisy Divine. That is all correct. But communism doesn't exist. Please. I got a bridge to sell you. Communism has always been around. Some of y'all just don't want to see it because you think communism went down with Soviet Union. No, it's always been around. Let's see. Hmm. I'm not. I'm familiar. I know who you're talking about. But I'm not too familiar with his story all the way. Something about. I never really studied. I studied ancient Roman history, but not that much. Not as much as Egyptian history. But yeah, I know who. I never can pronounce it. Kalagunda. That's how you pronounce his name. I know who he was. They tried to promote his probably one of the evil things, but I never really studied upon him. Now I will now. The populace wanted to reform Rome, isolating and murdered them, and wrote the false history to justify. Yeah, they probably did the same thing with Trump too. That's what they're trying to do with Trump, or anybody else that has the same thing as Trump. I just find it funny that all these people in America think they're living under a dictatorship and all this stuff, but you have people outside of the country that are freaking cheering Trump on. They wish they had Trump. Oh yeah, most definitely. All this stuff didn't start with Marxism. I know this stuff came from somewhere. It didn't just start with Karl Marx. It probably did start with the Greek scholars. That's probably where, like I said, all these people get it from, because the Greeks knew all about basically the godfathers, almost all this political stuff and political theory and all that stuff, government. But hey, I try to tell people what you're saying, Daisy Divine, and they don't want to listen. They just think I'm some crazy nutball who don't do anything. You know, I got a history major, and they don't. They the one coming up to me asking me about history, about all kinds of history, but they want to tell me what is really going on. That's why now I'm done. As I've been saying, my new quote: "They wanted a king, they will get a king." Actually, that came from the Bible. Israel wanted the king so badly, they got themselves a king. Didn't work out too well for them. Yeah, Greek scholars created, yep, they did. So I said they're the godfather of all those politics. Only for a long time it's called classical education. I know they do. Yep, I don't get it. Listen to the history major. He might know something. No, I don't want to listen to you. Trump's a racist. He's a racist. Okay, whatever. Trump's only a racist now because he calls out the BS. But all these basketball players, football players, not football players, basketball players, these celebrities, he wasn't a racist a couple years ago before he became president. But now he is. Every single one of you rappers should be ashamed of yourselves. Yep, that's how liberals do. They don't put any, accept any responsibility for things they do. Same thing goes with feminism. Plato is the godfather of politics. Yes, he is. It's funny that some of these freaking idiot boxes in the government still use Greek type tactics too. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing now. That here, that here, still don't make no sense. That was a wrong move. Man should have studied more Greek politics and Roman politics than Egyptian. Egyptian history is just fascinating to me. Maybe because of my early days of watching The Mummy. I don't know. Something about the Egyptians is fascinating, more than the Greeks and Romans. Maybe because of the way they buried their dead. I don't know. Even to the point I wanted to date an Egyptian woman. Didn't work out too well. She went back to Egypt. They got hooked up with a man, a rich Egyptian. Now she's flaunting it on Instagram. I think it's like her ex-boyfriend or something like that she told me was terrible. The reason why she went back to America. Actually, she was born here. I don't know. I don't understand women sometimes. Heck no, they won't do that. You want racism? Now China will begin taking over Africa for its research. Think we let blacks in the majority in their own countries? Probably not. They won't. Yep, I've been saying that a lot. Like, reap what you sow. Egyptian history is full of errors. They were started by three groups: Nubians, Greeks, and Arabs. Yep, they were. That's why I kind of laugh when they making a big deal about Gal Gadot playing Cleopatra. All Egyptians weren't black, and all of them weren't white. It was a mixture. I think all history is full of errors. I think a lot of history's been left out. Even some stuff from the Bible's been left out, edited out. Everything has errors these days. That's why I said it's hard to believe in anything. Because everybody's always lying and trying to put history the way they want to see history in their own image. I'm still stuck on this. So they telling me basically, yep, a lot of stuff had been edited. According to the Egyptian scholars, Jews were not slaves, slaves were not. did not build the pyramids. In fact, Judah was a province of Egypt before that, part of the Syrian Empire. I think I learned some of that. I know I did. It's been a long time since I've been really studied history. It's been a long time since I've been in school. But yeah, a lot of other stuff. All right, I'm gonna do this because now I'm stuck with this whole thing. I am really stuck. So I'm going to do this. I'm gonna become a renegade. Put these two together. It's 6:35 already. Damn. Stuck here. Trying to get this thing done. Before 9. Actually before 8. I'll do this. Because they're confusing me now. I don't know what this thing has to be done. Like I said, this thing is gonna be hard. Semites were not kicked out of Babylon for religion. They were kicked out because they moved in, took the culture of the Akkadians, and genocided them. They took over more cities. Low Semites kicked out because they would kill off local tribes. Daisy Divine, you really going down the deep edge with that one. Really want to have your mind blown? Look into the history of Moloch. I will, eventually. Eventually, I will. Time is it? Freak, this thing is hard. Why is it so hard? Why are they one done? All right. Early Bibles in Greek, Jesus was called Christos until 1600 AD. To get down the rabbit hole, look into Spain, 612, who aided the Moors. Why did they tell us the Spanish Inquisition? I don't know. Like I said, wherever the victors are, supposedly in history, they did not want you to know the truth about anything. I bet you know the truth about stuff. So people start acting different. Realize they've been played for fools. Why am I stuck in this part? Hold on right quick, everybody. Hold on. What, fool? Live streaming. No. I said I'm live streaming, fool. Yes, you are. Bye. All right, back to that. That's probably heard that. Back to the concentration now. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna put this thing together. I think I know how now. Made these instructions weird. The Anglo-Soviet invasion of Iran, also known as Anglo-Soviet invasion of Persia. Most people don't know they used American troops. I'm not doubting anything anymore. Like I said, everything's a game. Some of us are just pawns in that game. That doesn't make any sense. Why am I stuck on this? All right, look at this. I think I know what I did wrong now. Most people don't know China invaded Vietnam in 1979 after 6 months, gave up. American provided North with helicopters, artillery, and air cover. Yeah, I know that. The history don't make sense. Doesn't make sense. There are no signs. No, there ain't no signs anymore. I think people need to wake up and realize they've been played. It's like he's saying, none of these people, these precious people in Congress are your friends. They're nothing but gangbangers, real life gangbangers. Who just keep telling you to keep lying to you. Eventually, people have their reckoning. Orwell, 1948. Orwell, 1948. The three-way, never-ending war to keep groups in power. Yep. So why did they just do that then? These instructions don't make any sense. Why did they just do it? All right. Weird instructions. Weird instructions. Just tell me to do that in the first place. So you're wasting time. Wasting the viewer's time. You'll be almost done with this. See here. The 644 sheesh. See here. The instructions were written down for the right hand. They always seem to go left. People like going left these days with everything. That's what it seems like these days. This instructions any sense. I ain't just trying to do that whore like that. Goofy instructions. The oldest right to the left is Chinese. Yep. Tell people about Chinese. You don't listen. Everybody's been paid off. But let's trust the people that have been paid off and bought. I'm missing a piece here. I'm missing a little light piece here. Am I missing a piece? I think I am. The evolution of writing is long and complicated. Just when we all settle on the left to the right, the Arabs got something confused. Now China seems to be two forms now. Nah, there's something. Right. Now, you gotta do this 3 times? You gotta do this 3 times. One more time, I mean. This world, this world. This world, this world. What the frick? Oh, black piece. That is the black piece, though. How is that supposed to fit in there like that? Uh, Converses right to the left, blocks of text left to the right, no punctuation. I mean, the Chinese man had to read. He read what I put. He said slowly. Never tried to read Mandarin or Cantonese. But yeah, hers different over there when it comes to the writing. I don't know. Like I said earlier in the last year, I don't know about this world anymore. So many people stuck on surface level one and can't get past two, three, and four. Surface level one is all what they know. And I think if they scared to get past surface level one, get past surface level one, they're scared. Be scared. That's how I feel about this stuff. What the frick is this thing hanging in there? Nope, they don't want to be told wrong. I also think they're scared to find out that they're wrong, but they're fine. It always kind of remind me of how I don't know. I think it's a silly analogy, but you see most stories, science fiction stories, or something like that, even the comic books, that just for example, like the Marvel universe, China, UN, same dog, probably true diversity is at the nation states, monoculture is China, but just some of this stuff just reminds me of like in the Marvel comics, especially in the comics, and people live their lives and they just think that the people like the Joker or something like that are the worst things out there. Come to realize there's more out there than they possibly don't know or want to know. And there's always a threat of dark side. Uh, People like that. And for probably the Marvel users, there's always a threat of Galactus, somebody like Thanos, or there's another cosmic supervillain I can't think of right now, at the top of my head. People like that. And you live in this dream. They live in this dreamlike world of nothing can hurt them when stuff comes down like that. They ain't reaching for it. That's what this world kind of reminds me of. There's so much out there. If you are trying to put a small piece down like that, press your thumb down and roll back and forth. I tried to do that, but this thing wants the this piece right here to go down. Something works. Maybe I'm supposed to keep it in here. Where does this lead up to? What the? Ooh, I think I know what I did wrong now. Maybe I'll try this way. Because this way does not make any sense at all. Yes, Legos are weird sometimes. This is weird. Oh, let's see here. Dream World, that God is on their side. That God is on their side. I remember a dictator in 1939 said God was on his side. Yeah, apparently he wasn't. A couple years later, he got shot himself in the head, along with his new wife. Probably shot the dog, from what I heard. Ah, got it. He either shot each other or he poisoned each other. Which one was it? But that's why the Matrix is so revolutionary. People live in the Matrix still. Finally got it. Ooh, that's another good question. Did he shot himself or did his handler from the cabal shoot him? Hmm. The world may never know. But what will be the cabal's reason to use Hitler? World may never know. Many different versions, yes. We'll never know. I gotta do this again? God, mother. The thing about Legos, they're tiresome. Now, I can't imagine trying to build a Star Destroyer. I don't probably have the patience for that as much as I want to put that together. All in with his cousin living in NYC, the sister in protective custody. But according to a leak in 1956, he lived in Peru under his real name. You know what? I've been hearing that for the longest time that he may have escaped, but who knows? Like I said, there's so many different stories with that. I think they made a story with that and made a joke with that in The Simpsons one time. But I believe most of those people from World War II like that flee and went to somewhere in South America. They kind of show that in um they not Days of Future Past, X-Men First Class, and Magneto went down there to go hunt some of them down. They was living down there, trying to act like they weren't part of that. Adolf Goober, probably something like that. Oh yeah, that's the thing about Legos. Yeah, I keep doing it over and over again. Now I'm finally getting the hang of it. As you can see, got that piece together. Shoot, back is starting to hurt. Okay, need two more of those pieces. All right, here we go. Oop, upside down. Get it in there. I think about having two big fingers. Hard to press on this stuff. Not that like well. Gotta do it one more time. Don't tell me I had to do it double time. Simpsons is the truth league. I don't know. Matt Groening gotta know some stuff that we don't know. No, I don't have to do this again. I'm getting tired of doing this. No, 10 hits. 16. Oh, mother. Yeah, I gotta do this all over again. Let's skip the step. Oh yeah, I knew he was on those flights. His name was on there. But that's not true. Well, yes. There's a lot of people on the flights. Right now, they feel safe. Their day will come. Their day will come. Some people still believe Obama is the saint, and he was. Sure. I believe a lot more people that was on them flights that was not on that list that was released are probably on there. Even the self-appointed King James. You never know. I think I made this. Great. I wouldn't knock the piece out of there. It's not a frustrating thing about Legos. They don't stay in place. It's all wrong again. A villain is the other side's hero. Yep. Get a chance, look up the topsy turvy movement. I think you lead me down a rabbit hole. I think I've seen enough rabbit holes already in the past year or so. If this piece don't stay in place, I wonder if the UFOs are coming to warn us about our certain people on our planet. That'll be funny. Wars are trying to warn us. You got motherfuckers in here who don't try to destroy your world. It's interesting. It might explain the actions of some of the people. Well, I think some people are also emotional too, and they get way too. Oh shoot! I also forgot to do that too. Oh, gotta start over. Forgot to put that piece in there. Like some people I know, they just way too emotional, and they don't really think. I put the wrong piece in there too. Ah, put it all in the wrong way. I think the UFO stories are disinformation. It could be. There's many theories of what UFOs are and everything. Who knows? I'm not really one for trying to look out for UFOs. Never have I seen one or experienced anything UFO like. Now, ghosts, I might have experienced some ghostly stuff. I think I know what I did wrong now. It don't go that way though. Emotional overthink. Wait. If they were coming to warn us, they would. Probably. I'm just saying that's maybe a theory that some people have. I ain't say it's true. I ain't saying it's true. Nah, I stopped it from freaking falling apart. Emotional overthink and never fact check. Yep. Everything's always emotional. There's no other type of thinking. It's just straight to emotion and all kinds of stuff. Just like it was on election day 2016. It's actually quite funny to me because I don't know why these people were overreacting. But they could say the same for the other side too. But this time there's a lot more damning evidence. I think those are smart enough to travel that far, smart enough not to get mixed up with warring tribalists. You know, smart these days is something that's yet to be seen by some people. This last year alone told me everybody's just freaking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Maybe I'm just too much of a thinker. So I think everything out. The light pieces go on the side. All right, Daisy. Peace out. I think I might be heading out myself pretty soon. Because this is longer than what I expected. Plus, I got somewhere to be pretty soon. I guess I'll be having a part 3. Keep thinking, oh yeah, I will. You know, it may be the death of me. Hmm. Oh, what happened to Sky Phantom? Sky Phantom left during a political and historical debate. I mean, conversation. Well, no, the other side. Because I'm here all alone. Anybody coming in new or anybody who watching this on the replay, I'm about to end this pretty soon anyway. Got some things to. Oh, shoot. Oh, man, I have to restart this all over. So what happens when you don't follow instructions? If I can just keep, I can even get that in there. Let's see something real quick. think it's supposed to be right down. Nope. All right. Wait. Shoot, I may have to end this anyway. I'm running out of battery. All right, just from the top. Okay. See here. Done it offside right here. No. All right. All right. All right. All right. to start all over with this part. Make one critical error. No, let's start over. Make one critical error and that's over. Do it again one more time. Oh, yeah, 1 hour 58 minutes. Well, my Lou will come in eventually. I might have to pack this thing up. I get to other things. Then I want to start earlier in the day, but I don't think anybody will watch. Prime time. Oh, shoot, spilled coffee on the floor. Great. He bite these Legos now. They all stuck together. They ain't give me that Lego separator, but they don't use work. Use a Lego separator, don't even work. At 2 hour mark. I think after I finish this little part, I think I'm done. What time is it now? 7:20. I started this at 5:20. Had some guests in so far. Drop by. I don't know what happened to Sky fan. I think he left. I think he left after the political talk, history time thing. I think I said that already today. His coffee got cold, freezing cold. My apartment is a cold box on the ground. As far as the future, I do not know what it holds. I think even some Christians don't really know what it holds. I think some are just going with something. I don't know what it holds in terms of the world, I guess. Sometimes y'all know China's gonna be vanquished, or the idiots in government are gonna be vanquished. I don't know. As far as my personal life, after this trip, I do not know. Guess it's back to the grind of work, but I don't know. Probably gonna get a second job, pay out some stuff. Thinking about moving out of this country anyway. I'm moving somewhere secluded. Most of my counterparts, well, I wouldn't say counterparts on YouTube, but counterparts in life, meaning friends, they all living that nice, supposedly American life, or something of it. They all living it in California. Probably the worst place to try to live that type of life. As for me, I kind of figured my life would go this way. Quiet, single, and by himself. As much as I tried to date women, I always realized it was not going to end the way I wanted to with these women I've been with, or tried to be with in the past. Either the paranoia was always being somebody else around, paranoia never work out, or whatever paranoia come into. So I gotta do this 2 times. And I can get these things attached from each other. But as far as me finding a woman in these times, I don't know. A lot of stuff ruined women, Western women. This thing is so confusing. A lot of things have ruined them. Let's see here. Oh, down. Some of the women I used to know have fell right into that trap without even knowing about it. It's quite sad, actually. expecting any miracles to happen when it comes to that. They're always monkey branching, trying to look for the next big thing. Wherever it has money, especially out here where I'm at. Girl from freaking Scottsdale, anywhere near Scottsdale, do not go near them. Because either they looking for somebody for a big payday or somebody for a big payday. That's what I learned. Been out here for almost 3 years now. Stay away from women from South Scottsdale. Well, not South Scottsdale, from Scottsdale, period. Because you're not in their freaking money bracket. The only way you can get away from freaking Scottsdale, you gotta be you gotta be a football player, basketball player, baseball player, some type of somebody with money. I know a lot of friends out here don't like going to South Scottsdale. Keep saying South Scottsdale. I don't like going to Scottsdale. I spent too much time in Scottsdale. Let's just say that to know what's really going on up there. California, that's a totally different story out there. I've been out of California for almost 3 years now. Still don't know what happened out there when I was living out there. So this is supposed to be here. I am almost done. I just need to build the bottom. So this is what it's supposed to look like. I need the bottom part. Can't attach these two pieces together. But like I said, no point in trying to marry these women these days. Unless she can get out of some type of short-term relationship and after that move on. Because it ain't really nothing else left. You get married to them, you're basically stuck in prison, especially in California. When you get married in California. I still see people getting engaged and said people still getting married. Where they do that at? I never saw myself getting married. Only in dreams. Only in dreams. That's where I guess that belongs. I had a lot of weird dreams about different women I've known. Let's see. Trying to correlate what comes next. I know I can do with or without women. That's what I learned for the past year now. You gotta become a Chad and Tyrone alpha male to get one of them. You're not, yeah, luck. But I still try. Get bored sometimes. Try to play the field. Can't be cooped up in the house and working all together. You know? For one, never really the type to smash and dash. Not my type. It's not him. It's not how I was raised. Type of is it? 2 minutes, 10 minutes. Let's keep this long. Go 3 hours. Just trying to get this thing done. It's not how I was raised when it comes to doing that. Dating websites are even funnier. I see some of these dating profiles, of some of these women. It's quite funny what they want. Some of them don't even be what they think they are. They want a high profile, high value man, and they look like freaking Jabba the Hutt. Man, they disgrace just the common man, the common folk man. It's even harder in the hood. You gotta deal with your Pookie and Ray Rays in the hood. You know what Pookie and Ray Rays in the hood are? Those your thugs. It's the same thing about the black community. Because the black man, knowing a black man ain't got no chance. Some think they do. But that's why some of them try to date different women. That's what I did. But I always said more money, more problems. Shoot. What's going on up there? Bite my Legos because things are attached to each other like that. What the entire year is fireworks. 4th of July, I mean 4th of July. And even the 4th of July. 4th of July out here in New Year's Eve out here in Phoenix, they was wild with the fireworks. It was like let freedom ring out here. They had fireworks going off in every part of the city. Bruce Wayne, Bruce Wayne. Sad what they've done to Bruce Wayne in the comic books. I guess the new writer for the new whatever Batman they got going out now, trying to lessen Bruce Wayne's pocketbooks now. I guess he's no longer a billionaire. I don't know. These freaking comic books creators. I ain't create these writers now. I have no clue what they doing. It's like one brother, I don't know what they doing with they damn freaking movies right now. Not that hard. Once again, all you gotta do get some damn people, fans in there that can write. You might have something. So I get these freaking Hollywood tweet jobs in there. Right? It's coming together. I don't know. Should I go on? Sorry, 217. I think I should go on because I'm almost done. See, spins. I don't know why. All right, let's do this then. Let's get the bottom half done. So I can see I can get the bottom half done. And, thing apart. It's 212. Kyle quit. It's like, shoot, since I'm almost done. How much battery I got left? I haven't read yet. Bite works this thing now. See, they gave me a Lego breaker, but it's like, shoot, that same thing doesn't even work. Missed the old times. All right, here's a piece for me. Time for people bent on stupid. Topsy turvy might because of that, huh? There'd be another piece that goes on there. That doesn't make any sense. Since it's done then. Repeat the process over again. Okay. I'm missing a piece. I am missing a piece. 3-layer piece. Wherever that may be. Ah, crap. Alright, let me do this. All the pieces together I need. And it will be behind me. Still get all the pieces that I need to have over. Start talking about now. Think about the one I'm trying to get with. Shouldn't even dwell on the past sometimes. It's all good. Trying to be optimistic because being pessimistic is just draining. It's almost time for me to be that pessimistic without being drained. Yeah, some type of breather. That's how people are wired to be pessimistic. Not to be. Almost done. What kind of piece is that? It might have some extra pieces. Some of these pieces I don't even belong to. My neighbors are loud. Oh, duh. I have enough side to do. There's what we got. Now, I'm going to carefully attach this thing onto there. Perfectly. And voila! Built New York City. Now, the funny thing is, there's a lot of pieces left over. I think they just had extras. It's weird. And they just had extras in case you lose something. But 2 hours and 27 minutes. Plus the extra, how many was it? 3 hours on Monday it took to get this thing done? Now it is done. And it's full glory. And it spins. Which is weird. There's some type of other piece of it, but no, that's it. And it spins. So, I don't know. Guess it's the right. This is the right way it should be done because the sign, New York City, if you can see it. I don't know. I might do this again. There's a lot of other stuff here, like in this thing, like in this booklet alone. You can build the White House, Big Ben, Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, that Flatration Building, Trevi Fountain, Lincoln Memorial, Venice, that big old tower in Kuwait, Berlin. There's other ones you can build. But I think they had extras in here, just in case you probably lost something. Because they gave me, in this book, it says one Statue of Liberty piece, which is on there. But I got another one right here. So I don't know, maybe they gave me too much of this whole thing. But maybe I'll build it. What the heck is it? You got an extra piece. So that's that. That's that. I'm probably gonna put it on the shelf over there. I might take a picture of it. So with that being said, anybody watching this on the replay, there will probably be more of these. What the heck is wrong with the Statue of Liberty? There'll probably be more of these in the future. Who knows how I feel about it? I just put this right here. I don't even fit. So with all that being said, if you haven't done already, subscribe, like, share, comment. Peace be with you all. And I'm done. Peace. It won't turn off.